Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here at Mercedes-Benz Sundaram Motors Chennai. So I would like to thank them for allowing me to review the cars. So let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the Mercedes-Benz GLS 400D 4MATIC. So let's quickly get into the boot. So it gets a one-touch boot. Yeah, so the boot space is 493 liters and you get a space saver spare wheel which is 155/80 R19. Toolkit is placed over here at the warning triangle. So you get a light here and you can fold the rear seats down. Yeah, so as you can see, you can lower the car as well. As you can see, all the seats are folding down. So yeah, all these seats will fold up now. So this is the passenger shelf. So loading lip of the car is really good. Like you can slide in big so you can take it out easily. Yeah, so let's quickly close the boot. So you can just press the button and the boot will close. So this is the key. Get lock, unlock, and you can directly open the boot from the key. So you get real LED lights, GLS 400D badging, Mercedes logo, chrome lining running over here, 4MATIC written over here. As this is the 4MATIC, it's 4-wheel drive. So it gets a reverse parking camera, reverse parking sensors, and you get fake treatment here for the exhaust. These are not the real one. So now here I think this is the this is a huge tire, 315/40 or 21s, like massive I would say. Alloy wheels look really good and big. The disc brake I can see there, it's like really big. So yeah, I think it's the biggest in the segment with such a big tire. 315 is like really huge. Body cladding running there. Side step, body color door handles, piano black touch, chrome lining running over here. So yeah, body color door handles with turn indicators. So here the tire size, I think it's a Pirelli rubber. Let me just read it out because the brake disc is all over the place, so it's a little tough to read. The tire size 275 R45 21s. So yeah, at the front it's a little small, at the rear it's big, 315. So you get LED, multi-beam LEDs, Mercedes-Benz written over here. So they throw really good vision at night. So you get LED lights, fog lights, tail lights, DRLs as well. So huge Mercedes logo here as well. So you have silver, matte silver, and you have chrome finish here. Front parking sensors, and yeah. So yeah, the bonnet is like huge, the hood, and you have good cuts and creases on the bonnet. I would say it gets a 360-degree parking camera, as you can see. Yeah. So roof rails, and so the car is tall enough. So now, doors I won't open it much because the other car is standing here. So as you can see, window area is good, so you won't feel claustrophobic. You get rear seat controls, electric adjust. You can control the blinds from here and the power window switch. You can control the front passenger seat as well, Burmester sound system. Now, one thing I'll show you. So like if you like one touch, it will go automatically, as you can see. So it will be easier for the people to get in the third row. So yeah, now let's get in. But still it's a problem for me getting in and out. Now legroom, kneeroom, yeah. If the seat is at the front, so it's good. But at the rear, if the seats are back, it will be decent. Headroom is good. And another thigh support is not present here. So this is for the seat. You get twin USB-Cs and a cup holder here. Window area is decent size here. You get a speaker here. You get AC vent here as well, and you can get lights here. Yeah. So it's good for children, not for adults, and you get something like this. You can hang your stuff here. So yeah, ISOIC child seat mounts as well at the rear, and adjustable headrest. So yeah, let's get out. Okay, for me it's a bit of a task. I'm 6 feet tall. So yeah. Just a minute. Now from here, like we'll press the button and put this thing back, the seat. So as you can see, the light is turned on there. So yeah, the headrest is going up. Now yeah, I'll adjust it according to my position. Now getting in the second row of seats is easy. The car is tall and the side step is there, Mercedes cup plate there. So legroom and knee is really good. Under thigh support is really good, and get provision for entertainment screens, magazine holder and scooter seat back. So you get 4-zone automatic climate control. If I'm not wrong, I guess it gets 5-zone automatic climate control. So now here, just a minute. Yeah. So here you get a wireless charging pad and some space. This is the rear armrest. So here you can like control the information, like this is the entertainment controller. So like you want to exit the MBUX system settings, you have different setting, language and system info, display brightness, remote control. You can control the front infotainment system from here. Like you have control, ambient light control. So this is like mainly for ambient lighting, that's what I believe, and some media control like the radio and stuff. Like if you press this, you can take the tablet in hand. Yeah, but let's leave it here. So yeah, I'll just exit and no, yeah, let's leave it. Yeah. So yeah. So this is good. Here you get a handle hook and a light. The handle is huge with an AC vent here. Same as the case there as well. Here you get a large, like huge panoramic sunroof, which is usable. And 3 people at the rear, of course, they won't be comfortable because first of all, this whole driver armrest, like the rear armrest, if you put it down, it will take place. And second thing is the transmission tunnel. And the third thing is that this is too back. The center console is too back, so it eats up a lot. It eats up a lot of space here, so the center passenger won't be that comfortable. So here the door pockets are large enough, so 1 liter bottle will fit easily. There are twin cup holders. So the only disappointing part, what I feel is that the GLS, being the top of the range, doesn't get the soft door close function. But the doors are like huge, heavy. Yeah. You get power window switches, ORVM controls, silver lining of door handles, and the electric adjust for the seats, front seats, with the memory function. You can adjust the passenger seat as well. Yeah. So again, with the lumbar support as well. So seats are really comfortable, and you get height adjustable seat belts. So one more thing I forgot to show you, that you get these pillows, like which are really comfortable for long journeys, and it supports a lot for your head. So yeah. Let's quickly get in. Before that, I'll show you these are the headlight controls with the electronic parking brake. This is the this for the intensity of the instrument cluster and fog light controls. So yeah, Mercedes cuff plate here. Like if you put a hand down, you have the lever for the engine bay, and you get the Mercedes logo here. Like not logo, but it's written Mercedes-Benz there. This you can open the boot. Again, the door pockets are large enough here. You have something you can remove and slot it there again. So the door shuts with the proper thud. Now you get driver armrest with some space. Here you can adjust the ride height of the car, as this car has air suspension. This is to keep your hand on. This is the touchpad, telephone, media, radio, navigation map, favorite, vehicle settings, parking camera. This is the dynamic mode selector. This is the volume control. Twin cup holders. It has the one more thing I'll show you too. Like the car is not on ignition now, so it was showing the GLS front face, I would say. So it has this heated and cooled cup holders. So look, the drink which you have doesn't get heated up or cooled up like whatever you're drinking. You get a cigarette lighter here, a USB and USB-C. So you get a glove box which is massive. Yeah. So and I think this treatment looks really good. So this car gets 9 airbags, ABS with DBD, ESP, traction control, brake assist, tire pressure monitoring system, and different sort of sensors like it has the lane keep assist. So a lot of controls. Now let's start the ignition. This car, as I told, okay, like now I have started the engine, so ignition. So it's like the seat moved forward and the steering came down. So guys, here you get the engine start stop and the auto start stop system. So here it's exactly showing like how many people have to wear the seat belt and how many people haven't wore it. So this is the multi information display. It gets speed, consumption, constant, time from start, from reset, full screen like the full screen shows the navigation type display. Looks really cool. Then you have, let's shift into this. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, so you get the clock. Again, start from the type trip itinerary. Then it's little, I won't say it's that fluid like this touchpad. It's little not that fluid like consumption, eco display, navigation, the map, G-force meter, the night vision camera, formatting, so it gets 4-wheel air suspension, so it's showing at what level it is. So electric adjust here, it's really good. Now let's show you the infotainment system. Before that, I'll show you this. Here you get a mirror and a light. Same as the case here, mirror with a light. So this car gets 9 airbags as I told earlier. So yeah, all those things, ABS, EBD, ESP, traction control, hill start assist, hill descent control. So all of those stuff, so a lot of features and a lot of safety systems. So you get lights, like really bright. And here you get the panoramic, huge panoramic sunroof. Before that I'll show you the glove box. Again, that's like big. This is the good big infotainment system. So it literally takes time to go back. So you get 3 adjustable headrests at the rear. So like brings a lot of airy feeling. Before itself the cabin is like full beige, so it's damn airy. But yeah, it becomes more better. So this is the max it will open. This is kind of disappointing, like such a big sunroof and this much is open. This much itself is opening. The only thing I would say, like it looks same as the GLE, which is standing in front of me. From outside, from inside, this is little the elongated, the longer version of the GLE. Although GLE is the, what do we say, long wheelbase, this is much longer than the GLE to fit in more 2 people and little more better in terms of features and performance. I would say no, not that performance, because GL is little lighter, so it will be faster. Now let's see the infotainment system. So you get phone, navigation. So if I put navigation, the map, oh my god, it's really good, slick to use. So you get radio, media, comfort, information. You get consumption, engine data, how much power and torque you're consuming, so vehicle, owner's manual. Then you have Mercedes Me and apps settings. So this car gets connected car tech, which is the Mercedes Me, through which Mercedes Me app, through which you can control it. You have ESP control, parking sensor control, then walk away lock, car wash, dynamic. I don't know the full form of DSR. Like if anyone knows it, please do put in the comment section below. Then you have assistance, camera and parking, active brake assist, attention assist, blind spot assist. So yeah, this car has blind spot monitor, as you can see. I guess you can see that triangle over there on the ORVM. So vehicle, if you dynamic select, so like it will start that time, winter tire limit. Then auto seat adjustment, like you can change the seat positioning by your height. So like if I am how much, if I am 182, I will start positioning. So it's positioning according to my height. Just a minute. See, as you can see, the steering is lowering. So yeah, It has done like not much because it was at 173 or something. So yeah, then all these information, standby mode, automatic fold in, then you have light control, ambient lighting. So this car gets 64 color ambient light, multicolor. Then you have normal single color as well. You have welcome lights, climate lights, brightness. You can change the brightness of like where do you want emphasis and all. Seat comfort, you can change the seat comfort like settings. So you can change the backers like how you want the bikers, the massage as well. Yeah. So is there anything happening? Just a minute. Whatever, then settings, you have system settings, styles and display, you have classic display, then you have sport display, you have progressive display, you have ambient light adjustment as well. So let's leave it to classic as it was before. Then display brightness, display off day and night. Then you have controls, keypad, touchpad control, and the touchpad sensitivity and touch control sensitivity, language, interior assistant. Like, hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
So, like this is the, what do we say? Assistant, like if you say Mercedes, they will come back. So audio, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, parental control, time and date, language, units, license activation, software update, system backup, pin protection, system info. So a lot of controls. This car is compatible with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, USB aux, navigation, Bluetooth, all the stuff. So let's listen to some audio. Wait, let's reduce the volume before that. Otherwise we get the copyright strike. So wait, let's put radio from here. So yeah, this car gets Burmester sound system, right? So yeah, really good. So yeah, really good. Now let's switch on the car. Just a minute. Yeah. So when this car starts up, actually you don't get to know that the car is starting up. Then this car gets paddle shifters and electric adjust for the steering wheel, both for reach as well as rear. So you get these wipers and the indicator controls, and here you get the stock for the gear mode selector, and then yeah. So now you get grab handles here with the ambient lighting running here as well. One more thing I'll show you. So like here I'll show it to you. Like when you decrease the temperature, it will show first of all on the screen, and if you are decreasing the temperature, here it will be blue, and if you're increasing the temperature, it will become red. So that's really good, and like you will get to know like if you're increasing or decreasing the temperature of the car. So yeah, so this car has a 2.9 liter inline 6-cylinder engine which produces 330 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque. This is the GLE 400D, which is the highest rate of tune of 350D. So yeah, this car is really like quick, around 7 seconds from 0 to 100. But this car does not have a sport mode because this is more on relaxation. The people who drive and people who get driven in this car. And there is a petrol as well, which around 376 horsepower and around 450 to 500 Newton meters of torque. Even that's good, but yeah, the mileage too differs a lot because that's around 10 kilometers per liter by ARAI. This is 12.5, and the fuel tank capacity is 90 liters for this, the diesel one, and the mileage I think in the city you can expect it around 6 to 9 kilometers per liter in the city, and highway you can stretch it till 12 if you drive really good and smooth. So yeah, 90 liters fuel tank means you can go for a long drive like from here Chennai to Hyderabad on a full tank of fuel. So this car starts around 1.2 to 1.3 crores. So like if anyone is interested in buying this car, being the competitor of X7, the Range Rover Sport, this is a phenomenal car, I would say. Loaded with tech, good infotainment system, good space, practical for 7, not like 7 people of my height, but it's practical for 7 people. So If anyone is interested, please do comment on YouTube and DM on Instagram, and I'll help you out. So thank you so much. Please do like, comment, and subscribe.